Break 1136, the 2021 Donruss Elite One Box. Pick your team. Show guessing has ended. We have DeAndre Hopkins of the Cardinals, Matt Stafford of the Rams, a rookie on deck, Justin Fields. Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears going to Haley, followed up by Joe Burrow of the Bengals and Mike Gesicki of the Dolphins. Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Von Miller of the Broncos. Then we have Chubba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers going to Nicole. Nicole, welcome to Break Traders. Aaron Jones of the Packers and Quinnen Williams of the Jets. And if you're new to Break Traders like Nicole, you can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first purchase at BreakTraders.com. Julian Edelman of the Patriots, DJ Moore of Carolina, Miles Sanders of the Philadelphia Eagles headed to Jesse, followed up by Myles Garrett of the Browns and Justin Herbert of the Chargers. We do have what's called snake drafts. You can let us know which product you would like to snake this evening, and we would be willing to snake it for you. Josh Jacobs of the Raiders, Marquise Hollywood Brown of the Ravens, a rookie elitist Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles. Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Jesse, followed by Matt Ryan of the Falcons and Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings. James Robinson of the Jaguars. Then we have Brian Urlacher of the Bears. Then we have a Randy Moss Spellbound of the Minnesota Vikings out of 349. And that is going to Haley, followed by Taylor Heineke of the Washington Football Team and Brandon Cooks of the Houston Texans. We have Lamar Jackson of the Ravens, Aaron Donald of the Rams, Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos. Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos going to Carl, followed up by Jimmy Garoppolo of the 49ers and T. Higgins of the Bengals. Devin White of the Buccaneers, John Elway of the Broncos. We have Patrick Jones, the Donruss Elite. Patrick Jones, the second of the Minnesota Vikings, followed by Michael Strahan of the Giants and Devontae Adams of the Green Bay Packers. Right now we only have 2 people interested in snakes. We have Stephon Gilmore of the Patriots, Teddy Bridgewater of the Carolina Panthers. Then we have Julio Jones. Whoo, baby! A Julio Jones status out of 11 of the Atlanta Falcons right there. The 2001 throwback Donruss Elite. And you know we're magging that bad boy because we are mag happy here at Break Traders. Followed by Sam Darnold of the Panthers and Khalil Mack of the Chicago Bears. Henry Ruggs of the Raiders, Terry Bradshaw of the Steelers. Then we have Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints. Ian Book of the Saints headed to Cynthia, followed by Joey Bosa of the Chargers and Calvin Ridley of the Falcons. Mark Brunell of the Jaguars. Mark Brunell of the Jaguars. Yeah, Adam, if you want to snake any of the, or personal any of those that are up there, just multiply it by and I'll do the personal, and we can even run the snake for you if you want. Then we have the Elite Company, Mac Jones, right there. We'll randomize that at the end, sadly. Followed by Dalvin Cook of the Vikings and Derrick Henry of the Tennessee Titans. And then here we go. Our turn of the century auto is going to be Kadarius Toney of the New York Giants heading to Cynthia. Rob Gronkowski of the Buccaneers, Drew Lock of the Broncos, the rookie on deck, Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Madison in their first break. Then we have Trey Wright of the Bills and Tyreek Hill of the Kansas City Chiefs. Daniel, I apologize about that. I hate those cards for those exact reasons. Because whenever you have the multiple, you have to randomize it. It's definitely maybe a policy will look to change in the future. I mean, luckily that card's probably worth like 2 cents. Tua of the Dolphins, Luke Kuechly of Carolina, a spellbound Patrick Mahomes out of 25 of the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs going to Isaac. Daniel, I do feel bad. It's just that's kind of how we've always done things. It's definitely something I will be looking at though, because I'll just have to start trying to figure out the dual cards and certain breaks ahead of time. Chase Young of the Washington Football Team and Joe Namath of the Jets. I will be cheering for you to win the randomization though. I do love to see that. And sometimes, depending on who the other people are, we've seen them just be like, hey, just give it to the person who's the main card. Drew Brees of the Saints, Jerry Rice of the 49ers, the Ascension of the Packers, followed by David Montgomery of the Bears and Keenan Allen of the Chargers. Jonathan Taylor of the Colts, TJ Watt of the Steelers, a Devonta Smith out of 99 of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Jesse. Then we have Kyler Murray of the Cardinals and Randy Moss of the Vikings. And we have 6 packs left right here. Zeke Elliott of the Dallas Cowboys. And then, boom, goes the dynamite. We have Dwame Brown of the Washington Football Team going to Jordan. Followed by an Elite Deck, Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Isaac. Ryan Tannehill of the Titans and DeAndre Swift of the Detroit Lions. Saquon Barkley of the Giants. Followed up by an Elite Deck, Josh Jacobs of the Raiders. Then we have Nick Bosa of the 49ers and Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs. And then here we go, our memorabilia. It's going to be a Spark Plugs, Justin Herbert Spark Plugs of the Chargers going to Bobby. 1 second, folks. Then we have Larry Fitzgerald of the Cardinals, Jalen Ramsey of the Rams, a Myles Garrett out of 95. Myles Garrett out of 95 of the Browns going to Cynthia. Followed up by Joe Montana of the 49ers and Aaron Rodgers of the Packers. And we have 3 packs left. A.J. Brown of the Tennessee Titans, Barry Sanders of the Lions. We have Chris Evans of the Bengals. Chris Evans of the Bengals going to Nicholas. Jamal Adams of the Seahawks and Nick Chubb of the Browns. Tom Brady of the Patriots, Joe Mixon of the Bengals, Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Los Angeles Rams going to Mr. CEO, Brian Dawkins of the Eagles, and Julio Jones of the Falcons. And now on to our last pack. Just like 3 bins. Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers, Daniel Jones of the Giants, a 2001 throwback of Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis Colts going to Cynthia, followed by Jared Goff of Detroit and George Kittle of 49ers. Alrighty, folks. Here we go. We'll do this randomization. Randomization of this Elite Company card right here. And as I said, this may be something we will look at next year on this product for sure. Because I do hate randomizing it, but that's how we started doing it, and therefore we're going to continue that for this product. All right, this is between the Patriots, the Eagles, the Jets, and the Dolphins. We're going to randomize that 8 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And it's going to the Patriots. There we go. Daniel has it. Boom, shakalaka. There we go, Daniel. All right, and let's run our rookies down. We have Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Los Angeles Rams headed to Mr. CEO, followed by Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals going to Nicholas, Devonta Smith out of 99 of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Jesse, Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints headed to Cynthia, Patrick Jones the second of the 2001 throwback edition of the Vikings going to Haley, Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos to Carl, the rookie elitist Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Jesse, and then Chubba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers going to Nicole. And now on to our featured cards. But before that, let's play some poker. We have our Elite deck, Josh Jacobs. The rookie on deck, Justin Fields. The Elite deck, Tom Brady. And the rookie on deck, Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars headed to Madison. Tom Brady of the Buccaneers going to Isaac. Justin Fields of the Bears to Haley. And Josh Jacobs of the Raiders going to Mark. Alrighty. Our 2 veterans here, we have the Spark Plugs, Justin Herbert, and the Spellbound Patrick Mahomes. Spellbound Patrick Mahomes out of 25, and the Spark Plugs, Justin Herbert. That's going to Bobby and Marla, and the Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs are going to be heading to Isaac. Followed up, we have 2 rookie autos. We have the first-round pick, Kadarius Toney of the New York Giants headed to Cynthia, and Dwame Brown of the Washington Football Team headed to Jordan. And then last but not least, we have our mag, and it is a 6 out of 11, and that is Julio Jones. Julio Jones of the Atlanta Falcons. And that is going to be going to Jesse. And there we have it, folks. That is the end of the break, 11:36. We will be right back from the hardwood.